They buried the signal tower in silence. No ceremony, no press, no official record. Just a handful of men in dark coats standing on the edge of Arlington Ridge in 1943, watching as concrete swallowed the last piece of something that was never supposed to exist. And for 78 years, no one asked why. The storm rolled in from the Atlantic faster than predicted. Dr. Ethan Caldwell wasn't supposed to be there that night. Officially, Arlington Ridge Communication Station had been decommissioned decades ago. Its equipment outdated, its purpose erased from public records. But Ethan wasn't chasing official truths. He was chasing anomalies. A historian by training and a skeptic by nature, Ethan had spent years digging through declassified wartime documents. Most were routine: troop movements, supply chains, coded transmissions. But a pattern had started to emerge. Signals. Not enemy signals, not allied signals. Something else. They appeared briefly in 1943, then again in 1962, and once more in 1987. Always from the same location. Always during a storm, and always unanswered. The old road leading up to Arlington Ridge was barely visible anymore, swallowed by overgrowth and time. Ethan's jeep struggled through mud and broken asphalt as thunder cracked overhead. Lightning flashed, and for a split second, he saw it. The tower. A rusted skeleton against the sky, half collapsed but still standing, like a warning no one had bothered to read. Inside, the air smelled of dust and something metallic, like old wires burned long ago. Panels ripped open, cables hanging like veins, equipment smashed or deliberately destroyed, not abandoned, erased. Then he saw it. One console, intact. Everything else had been gutted, but this one piece of equipment sat untouched, as if someone had decided it was too important or too dangerous to destroy. He wiped off a layer of dust. A label emerged beneath his fingers. U.S. Army Signal Corps, Prototype Unit 7. Thunder shook the building. The console flickered, even though nothing was connected. Static filled the air. Then, a voice. Do not respond. Ethan leaned closer. If you hear this, do not respond. They triangulate replies. Ethan's heart started pounding. Hello? The machine hummed, and then it answered. You weren't supposed to find this. Ethan froze. What year is it? It's 2021, Ethan said. Silence. Then, we failed. We thought we stopped it in 43. Stopped what? The voice dropped to a whisper. They are not from here. The signal cut. The screen flickered. Then, a message typed itself. Do not let them hear you again. Ethan didn't remember leaving the tower. But suddenly, he was driving. Rain crashing against the windshield. The tower fading behind him. For a split second, lightning revealed it again. Not broken. Whole. Alive. He didn't stop until he reached a roadside motel. Locked the door, sat down, and tried to think. This wasn't a hallucination. It reacted. It knew. He pulled out the documents again, searching, digging. Then, a handwritten note. Recommend immediate termination of Project Echo Relay. Project Echo Relay. Ethan opened his laptop, searched everything. Hours later, one result. A 1944 newspaper clipping. Arlington Ridge. Closed after electrical failure. But the image showed something else. The tower, fully intact, surrounded by soldiers, dozens of them. Not shut down, Ethan whispered. Containment. Knock. 3 times. Ethan froze. Who is it? Silence. Knock again. Harder. His phone buzzed. Unknown number. He answered. Static. Then, the voice. You responded. Ethan's blood ran cold. They heard you. The door handle moved, slowly. Do not open the door. A voice from outside. Room service. Too normal. Too perfect. They mimic. Ethan stepped back. Didn't move. They learn fast. Footsteps. Walking away. Silence returned. What are they? Ethan whispered. We never found out. Because anyone who got close, they answered. Call ended. Ethan stared at the door. This wasn't something to solve. It was something that had already begun. By 4:12 a.m., the storm was gone. Ethan checked his laptop again. Offline files. Digging deeper. Then another reference. Directive black glass secondary listening sites. Most destroyed. One still active. Red Valley, Nevada. Still active? A low hum filled the room. The TV turned on. Static. You stayed. The voice again. Too late. The lights flickered. They marked you. Ethan turned toward the mirror. Something moved behind him. Tall. Wrong. Gone. They see through signals, through sound, through light, through you. The screen cracked. Ethan grabbed his bag, ran to the door, paused, then opened it. Empty hallway. Too empty. He stepped outside. The door shut behind him. Locked. The parking lot, covered in fog. Every car, running. Headlights on. No drivers. They're learning. Lights flickered. In sync. On, off. On, off. Like a signal. All the engines stopped. Darkness. Then, all headlights turned toward